Hi everyone and welcome back to Barbie Dolls of the Week. So a couple updates for you before we get into today's main topic. So for those of you who know, I'm looking for a job. Unfortunately nothing has worked out so far. I've had 4 interviews and unfortunately was not selected. So sometimes it's not the right fit. There were 2 that I didn't kind of want after the interview and there were 2 that I was interested in, but one of them is going to work out eventually. I've got some more interviews coming up early next year, maybe some phone interviews this week. So just wanted to let you guys know. Now, one other quick update. I had shown you or maybe told you about the fashionista with the 2 little afro puffs and the fact that I really didn't like her dress, so I redressed her. And I wanted to show you the dress that I picked for her, and I think it looks better. I just think it's more flattering and fits her better. Although this was a dress that could have fit any size, it said. It looks pretty good on her, I think. What do you guys think of this dress on her? Okay, now I want to move on to the main topic today. So what I decided to do was, in honor of my viewers that tend to be from all over the world, I want to go back to one of my favorite line of dolls, and I don't think maybe I've shown these particular ones, but that's the Dolls of the World, Barbie Dolls of the World collection. And these are from like 2011, 2012. Now, they're not actively doing the Dolls of the World collection at this point. I don't know if they'll ever go back to it, but boy, they've sure done many years of that. And somebody had asked on Facebook recently, a group that I'm in, do people in the group have a lot of Dolls of the World? I mean, I have a wall of them, so yes, I do. So let me start with this first one, and the reason I'm starting with her is because this is Miss Philippines, or Dolls of the World Philippines. And by the way, these open up fairly easily, so I'm going to open the front. If I can get this to fold here, wait a second. There we go. So you can see her better. And here she is. I kind of like this whole look. It's interesting is what I would say. Really like her face. And the reason I'm starting with her is because some of you may know I watch Miss Universe and judge it from home. Have for many years, as well as other pageants. So Miss Philippines won last week, and so this is in honor of her, Catriona Gray. By the way, they had luggage tags in here. I guess this would be, somewhat of a luggage tag, but I like the picture that's on here of some of these ladies that I'm going to show you, and some of them that I'm not going to show you today. And I didn't get all of these because there's so many sometimes, but I really like this one. And I like that their boxes open, first of all, and they look like a suitcase or a package or some kind of a case. I would say it's most like a suitcase. So yeah, this is Miss Philippines. My beautiful country includes over 7,000 islands in the South China Sea, so I love to swim, especially since it's often hot here. And it tells you more about her, and it's got her little passport there and so forth. So this is Miss Philippines. Okay. Then moving on to Miss Chile. This is Miss Chile. Now let's see if we can open her box a little easier. Maybe if I fold in the middle. There we go. Okay, so here she is. Very colorful costume or outfit. I like the hair from what I can tell. The color is kind of interesting with a lot of highlights. Dark hair with highlights. And there's her outfit that you see with this little deal here. Very pretty, I think. She's got some nice boots on. And, I don't think she has that luggage tag. She does have a big brush. And you probably noticed this, I guess that's a dog. Yeah, this little dog here. So, I'm not sure why. It says, "Hola, friends. Welcome to Chile. My country has mountains, beaches, even frozen glaciers. I love the amazing animals, llamas that live here. Llamas, flamingos, and 3 different kinds of penguins." Well, I wouldn't have guessed that. On September 18th, we have a most important holiday, our National Independence Day, and celebrate with parades, rodeos, and fireworks. They talk about some of the food, like empanadas, etc. So yeah, now one thing I wish, always say this, I wish they would have on here what other dolls are in the set. It's such a missed opportunity Or you could put it on the side here, you know, I mean, but again, looks kind of like a suitcase. So that's Miss Chili. Okay, let's set her down and move on to Miss India. Now, Miss India is in a traditional outfit, as you might expect. And, you know, there have been many Miss Indias in this collection over the years for Dolls of the World. This is not my favorite of those. But I like this because one of the things I like better about these than the earlier ones is, to me, the faces are more realistic. So if you look at her face compared to Miss India from like the mid-80s, late 80s, although I like that one a lot, the face is not as realistic looking. So that's why I like this a lot. She has a little monkey with her. I think you might have noticed that over here. But in case you didn't, there it is. And obviously an elephant in the background, as you might see. And her passport and brush. They have these big brushes. I mean, I've never seen such a wide Barbie brush. By the way, let's look at this little passport. Oh, and it's got places for stamps, but, you know, I thought it might have her picture in here, but it doesn't. So, anyway, not much of a passport. And there are stamps here and things you can put in it. Okay, so she says, welcome to the Republic of India. Over 1 billion people speaking hundreds of languages live in my country, home to ancient civilizations. India is where yoga began, and years ago many children still practice yoga today. Thousands of years ago. If you visit the city of Mumbai, you might be lucky enough to see a movie being filmed. Bollywood is famous for incredible musicals with singing and dancing. So anyway, that's Miss India. And I really like her. Okay, now, this next one is not as colorful. This is Miss United Kingdom. And actually, you know what? They changed the boxes. I was trying to open it. It doesn't open. So this one they got a little cheaper. Couldn't be bothered to do the other box like that. And she, by the way, is from 2012. So I don't know exactly when it changed. But yeah, this one I can't open because it doesn't open unless you take it out. Which, let me see if I could take it out the top for a minute. Yeah, you know what? It's going to be too much trouble. So I'm not going to worry about that. But I do like her outfit, but I just think it's a little boring overall. I got it because I do like it, but compared to some of the others, there's just not much to point out. No little animal, which is fine. They do show Big Ben and that, I forget what the Ferris wheel is called. And, of course, a phone booth in the background. And she's got the Union Jack scarf, but I'm not sure what's underneath that. Does anybody know what outfit is underneath that? I'm assuming there is one. I don't know, though. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's her birthday suit. But here on the back it says, welcome to the United Kingdom. My island nation is made up of 4 countries, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The UK is filled with castles, palaces, and beautiful little towns. I love visiting London, the UK's capital. This city has West End theatres, museums, and the tallest Ferris wheel in Europe. London is also famous for its bright red phone booths, the Big Ben, and the Great Bell and Clock. So that's Miss United Kingdom. Okay, let's put her down and move on. I've got 2 more to show you. They're a little dusty, dust as I go here. This is Miss Spain, and she is also one of the dolls that does open, but you know what? There's a piece of plastic there, or tape, I mean. So I'm not going to open her, unfortunately, right now. But I think you can see her pretty well, especially when I face her to the light. So I do really like her, her outfit, and she's got a lot of flouncy material down here. Ruffles, kind of like a ruffled skirt. I love the polka dots on her. It's not that often you see polka dots on a Barbie doll like that, especially on black. But I think this is really well designed, and I love her face. Beautiful face. Kind of assume that's a Teresa head mold, but let me know if you know differently. Hola, welcome to Spain. My country has historic cities, high mountains, sunny beaches. Maybe you've tried Spanish food like empanadas, which were mentioned on the Chilean one, I believe. Did you know that every year we have the world's biggest tomato food fight, La Tomatina? Spain is also famous for an exciting and passionate dance, the flamenco. So this is Miss Spain, and I wanted to mention that the Miss Spain in the Miss Universe pageant this year was the first ever transsexual candidate. So I think that's great. Not everybody would agree with that, but I don't see a problem with it, honestly. I mean, I think it's fine. She's a woman, and because she, was born male, she's a woman now. So anyway, this doll was always designed as a female, so we'll leave it at that. Okay, so that's Miss Spain, and then the last one for today is kind of a very traditional one, and that is Miss Ireland. When I say traditional, I mean she's been in the Dolls of the World for a long time, going way back. So yeah, I think it's probably one of the most done ones around. Now, I will say this. She's probably got the least favorite of these five that I just showed you. Well, maybe the United Kingdom would be the least favorite as far as the face. But this would be the second because I like her face mold, don't get me wrong, but the way it's painted, I'm not fond of as much. I think there's just something off about it. I'm not sure what. So, I don't know how well you can see it, but very pretty face in general, but I just don't like the way they did her facial makeup and eye makeup. They don't seem to go well together for some reason. I don't know, that's just my thought on it, but she's got the big brush again. This one's green to match hers. Right here, you can barely see it because it's on a green background. But there it is. That's how big it is. And, of course, she's got the green ruffly skirt and red hair. She does have a dog with her. I'm not sure why they had the dogs or monkeys or any of that, but it's not really mentioned why. But let's see what it says about her. It says, oh, well, welcome to Ireland. Everybody knows that my country is beautiful and charming, but let me tell you more. Ireland is famous for storytelling. Some of our favorite folklore is about the mischief-making leprechauns, and these wee folk hide their gold in the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or a pot at the end of the rainbow. If you can catch one, he must lead you to his treasure. From our rolling green hills covered in shamrocks to the rugged, coastlines and quaint cities, Ireland is awesome. Well, I've never been, so I'm not sure, but I'll take her word for it. And of course, it shows a castle in the background and sheep over here in the drawing on the side. So I think overall she's pretty, but I just, like I said, not crazy about the makeup. Something about it, it's not quite right. I think it's more the eye makeup than anything. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed some travel around the world through Barbie. I've always loved that collection of dolls of the world. And I want to end today by wishing every one of my viewers who celebrates Christmas, which is in a couple days, a very Merry Christmas. So I've got two more things to show you this Christmassy doll. This is, I believe, by the way, a couple of people have asked me online when I posted pictures of her. This is the Swiss Barbie from the Dolls of the World, so that kind of dovetails into what we were talking about. And I found this little hat somewhere, and I put it on her. It's not the best fit for her because of the way her hair's done, but, and by the way, I want to show you the back. But it fits, especially if you really try. But on some other dolls, it fits better, so I really like that little hat. That did not come with this outfit, by the way. But anyway, Merry Christmas from Barbie and I, for those who celebrate it. And the last thing is, I believe my next video will be the 200th Barbie Dolls of the Week, which is quite unbelievable, but it is the case. And she's not wanting to stand. Her dress is getting under the stand. I'm trying to put her down. So I will be doing a special video for the 200th video. I have an idea that's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm also going to have a bit of a giveaway. I have a Barbie anniversary poster that I'd like to give away from, I believe it was when her anniversary for 30 or 35 years. So I'll be showing you guys that in the next video, and one lucky viewer will win that. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.